how would you describe the people who commit an act? And please, this time, don't dodge my answer.
The answer to your question is in two counter questions.
Well, why won't you want to answer my question?
I'm giving you answer in your own words.
No, why don't you?
Just a minute.
Not counter questions.
Just a minute.
Yes.
Number one, what makes you say that the people who indulged in that activity were Shiv Sainiks or the parties responsible for that? One. Number two, when I am categorically telling you that the party stand was not to indulge in any kind of violence of any sorts, why are you again and again trying to involve the party for acts which it has absolutely never supported? So
one second. Can I turn around? Can I turn around and ask you one question? Your premise is wrong.
The intent of this debate only seems to be blaming the Shiv Sena for whatever is done. I mean, whether it's right or wrong.
You didn't enforce your command. You just spoke the command. You didn't enforce it.
No, if we wouldn't have enforced it, you wouldn't have seen such a peaceful and good procession. I mean, absolutely, in the procession
2.5 days
yesterday, the procession yesterday was an unprecedented procession. 2.5 million people come out and do it peacefully.
Fine. What about 2.5 days Mumbai Bandh?
One second.
Mr. YP Singh, if you know the facts correctly, there was no Bandh called by the Sena. You should read the newspapers more religiously and probably carefully.
People went hungry.
That only shows the love, respect and the honor people have for Bhas and Thackeray, and they have voluntarily decided to shut down establishments.
There
wasn't a single call of Bandh called by the Shiv Sena.
Look here, one second. Don't dodge my question now. I'm going to ask you once more. I asked you a question. My question is, how would you describe the people who have taken patients out of a hospital when they are being treated and taken them out forcibly against their will and gone on to vandalize the place? I said, how would you describe those people?
I think I have answered your question. I have answered your question.
How do you describe the people?
I have answered your question right at the beginning of your show, where I have clearly said violence does not have place in a democratic
setup. How would you describe the people?
In democracy, no one can justify violence. I've already told you that.
How would you describe the people who have done that?
So you want me to say the same thing in 10 different forms? I'll say it again.
No, what kind of behavior? Would you say this is uncivilized behavior?
Well, insofar, I've just told you that the violence in any form is not justified. No form of violence is civilized.
No, don't repeat.
So, Arnab,
uncivilized behavior?
No form of violence is civilized.
Would you say this
no is form of violence is civilized?
Not no form. This, what happened? Do you feel this is uncivilized?
I think I've answered your question time and again.
Is
no form of violence is civilized. And I have a question for you.
Is this uncivilized?
Is it civilized and is it fair to blame someone when the person is standing up and saying that I have already explained the issue and I have already said and already made an appeal that there should be no violence from the party side, and despite that you want to blame the party for a action which has been investigated by the police?
But you should have taken those Sena guys and put them with the police.
Do any one of you do you have any conclusive judgment which holds the Shiva Sena or its office bearer responsible for that action?
My question
do you have any of that?
My question is, there is something in Facebook called liking. No, I am not on Facebook, but I can tell you, what you do when you like a comment means basically that, you know, it's approval or disapproval, something like of a comment. I don't know. Maybe you're on Facebook. Somebody puts in a comment questioning the Bandh, and somebody else, the second girl, she is arrested for liking the Facebook comment. So my question to you, therefore, is, does the mere approval or disapproval of a comment make one liable for an arrest under the Indian Penal Code? And should that person then be locked up for 3 years for liking a Facebook comment or not liking a Facebook comment? If this is the precedent tomorrow, then what do the people of this country expect? Are we living in a democracy or not, Rahul?
You've got a very legitimate concern.
Do you share my concern?
Of course I share your concern.
Then why do you not?
Of course I share your concern. Not just in this case, in several cases. Unfortunately, see, these are the powers that the Indian Penal Code and the Code for Criminal Procedure have given the police department. There are some arbitrary powers with the police department. Now, whether they have used due caution and whether they have exercised those powers in a legitimate and a correct way is what we need to understand.
What do you think?
If they have not done so, then they need to be pulled up for it. And that needs to be done by the government.
What do you think?
And not by any other individual or party.
When somebody put out a tweet, you know, criticizing, I think, the minister's son, recently, the Home Minister's son, or questioning him, that person was also picked up for a while. What did you think of that, right or wrong?
Arnab, that's
No, right or
exactly,
wrong? Why are you not
That's
specific?
exactly what I'm
Say
telling
wrong.
you. That's exactly
wrong
what I'm
or
telling
right?
you.
Right or wrong?
That's exactly
No,
what
what
I'm
are you
telling you.
saying?
These
Right
are
or wrong?
arbitrary powers with the police.
No. Is that right or wrong?
If you don't want
Was
these things
that right
to
or
happen,
wrong?
if
Was
you
that
don't
right
want
or
the-
wrong?
No, you can't explain. Was it right? Was it wrong? Each case has to be right.
I
in
thought
its
you'd
own-
say it's
in
wrong.
The, in the light of its. Of
I
course,
thought you'd
that
say
was
it's
wrong.
wrong. Then how
Of
is
course
this
that
right?
was wrong.
How is this right?
Where am I justifying this? I have told you right at the
Then
beginning.
then follow-up
Where am I
question to you is, do you feel the Shiv Sena leader who went and filed a complaint against the Facebook comment was wrong?
Absolutely not.
No, but then you
Absolutely
just said
not.
something else was wrong.
No.
No,
One
if
minute.
that is wrong,
One
how is
minute.
this right?
Every individual has the right to lodge his complaint, whether or not
but
to
your
take-
positions
Let
are
me
fluid.
talk. Let me talk.
You're changing your positions in
Then
the
he's
course of the
liable for
discussion.
prosecution. It's a false complaint.
Arnab. Let me. You put a question to me. Let me answer it. Just a minute.
Yeah.
Every individual has a right to complain. Even you can tomorrow go and lodge a complaint in a police station against any action which you
No,
feel
he's not
aggrieved by.
authorized to lodge a false complaint.
But
False complaint
what makes you say
can't
that if you feel you're aggrieved by someone?
Yes.
Do I have the authority to decide whether that's justified or
if
not?
that does not dispose a cognizable offense, it's a false complaint. A person can be prosecuted under 211.
One minute. You think it's a false complaint,
You
right?
answer him.
1 minute.
It
You
is.
think
It
it's a
is
false
certainly
complaint?
a false complaint. It's an
1 minute.
expression of opinion.
It's a false complaint.
Tomorrow, if Sena says something and Congress gets agitated, you lodge a complaint. Congress guys will lodge a complaint. Yes, Sena has spoken something, and a group of Congress
question
people are
today is
getting
about the
agitated and they'll do riots.
The question
Mr.
today.
Can I answer Mr. YP Singh?
Yeah, sure.
Mr. YP Singh, with due respect to you, you've been a top good cop. I've already mentioned that before. If I file a complaint, and if you think as a police officer that complaint is false and it's not correct, what are you supposed to do? You're not supposed to record an FIR.
No.
Oh, so you blame the police.
You
You're
are
blaming the
supposed
police.
to prosecute the person who has made the false complaint.
No, one second.
And
It is
and
called
number
be
two,
final in police.
and
It's a
number
false
two,
complaint.
and
Lodging
number
a
two,
false complaint itself
and number
is an
two,
offense.
and number two. If I file a complaint, and if you don't see merit in it, does that become a false complaint?
Can I ask
or
a
you
question?
won't take cognizance of it? You can simply sit or not take cognizance of it. and get rid of it.
First of all, Rahul Darvekar, I want to place one thing on record. Yesterday, I have praised the Mumbai police for the way they carried this out. Today, I am going on record to say that what the Mumbai police has done is certainly questionable. So that you and I are on the same page on that. So that was the Mumbai police, this is the Thane police. Let me make a clear distinction there. What the police has done in this case is completely questionable, because my greater concern is I am now told the inquiry now headed by the IG Konkan has been ordered by the DGP Maharashtra to look into whether there is any merit in the case. What about the trauma that these two girls have gone through? No,
Whether
so
the
after all of this, you will say there's no merit in the case.
Whether the action
Is that
of the
it?
police was justified or not justified will depend on the investigation. At this point of
Would
time,
you say the police
unlike you, I would
overreacted?
not. At this point
Would
of
you say
time,
the police overreacted?
Unlike
The
you,
arrest was
I would not
justified.
like to jump the gun. I will wait for the investigation.
Did the
to be
police not
conducted
overreact?
before I make any comment on this?
I'll give you the law points. You file a complaint against the police on behalf of Sena. Are you ready to do it?
You are free to do that.
No,
I'd like
are
to
you,
know-
You
as
are free to
Sena
do
ready
that.
to do it?
Because I will wait.
You have passed a dictat, there will be absolutely no violence. Somebody does it.
No, we should
Somebody
not
does
presuppose.
something.
We should not
I
presuppose.
will wait for investigation. Let there be an investigation. If police have applied the wrong charges against an individual, the police is answerable, and I think the government should pull them up for that.
I want to ask one thing. Here, the state government. Shazia has a valid point, and to some extent Rahul has a valid point as well, though I feel Rahul is being too kind here towards the Shiv Sainiks, which is not unlikely because he is the Shiv Sena's person, which is all right. No, it's all right. Rahul, it is all right. But I do believe that there is a strong bias and prejudice in your argument towards the Shiv Sainiks, but then you are a Shiv Sena's legal spokesperson. I don't expect you to be speaking against the Shiv Sena. My question is that there is also a state government. A state government has to exercise due diligence, Mr. YP Singh. To that extent, he is right. The state government cannot say, oh, but so-and-so from the Shiv Sena came, so I locked up these two girls. Where was the application of mind? What was the due diligence done by the police? What was the preliminary investigation? In the absence of a preliminary investigation, can you file a case under section 505 of the Indian Penal Code against somebody who put a Facebook comment? These are valid. Shazia, isn't this a valid question against the state government?
Absolutely.
Because the state government is therefore then complicit. It's not like Uddhav Thackeray is telling the state government to do this.
Exactly.
It's an overeager, overzealous police
are two
officer
questions here.
who has applied the law in the wrong way here. So who is the greater fault on, the Shiv Sainiks, or the state government, or the local police, Shazia, or the Thane police?
Yeah, I think Congress government is kind of pandering to this parochial kind of strong arm tactics, you know, this whole politics of intimidation and intolerance. I would also like to say, I would like to know the compulsions, you know, which led to the arrest of these two girls at the behest of a complaint by the Shiv Sena leader. I would also like to ask Rahul right now, if indeed it is proven that those people who attacked the clinic of this girl, Shaheen Dhada, orthopedic clinic, if indeed it's proven that they are Shiv Sainiks who ransacked the place, what kind of action will his party and Uddhav Thackeray take against these people?
That's the closing response on this debate.
Will they be disowned and will they be suspended?
There's a closing question. I'll get a closing response on this debate from Rahul Narvekar.
Shazia, let me tell you very, very candidly that this incident which took place is absolutely unfortunate, and we don't think that violence should take place anywhere in the city, especially in the event, in such a event where our leader has passed away. The best way of paying homage, of course, is by maintaining peace and law and order in the city. Having said that, we also need to bear one thing in mind. The right and freedom of speech and expression that we get from our constitution should be respected, should not be abused. If I have the right to say whatever I want, it is my duty to ensure that I don't hurt the sentiments and feelings of the people and my fellow citizens. This incident, if you look at this incident from the facts which I know, the limited facts that I know, because I don't believe in jumping the gun, the limited facts which I know, the honorable leader had passed away, entire city of Mumbai was mourning, and then an insensitive comment from some individuals. Of course, it will probably instigate some people, and if that has happened, I don't know whether we can really blame any individual for it.
People going hungry, no place to shop, if they pass a comment.
Mr. YP Singh, tell me, give me one
in
statement.
Mumbai, how many people?
Give me one statement
by 30 seconds.
Millions of people in Mumbai. They don't have the houses, the kitchens in the houses. They go to restaurants, and for 1.5 days they didn't get food. How do you justify that?
If Mr. YP Singh can be kind enough to show me one statement by one Sena leader who has called for a bandh. Can you do it?
There was so much of
Mr. YP Singh, you are just in the habit of blaming without having any evidence. Unfortunately, you can't do it here because I know what the facts are.
Then you justify why shops were closed all over Mumbai.
Go and ask every individual shop owner to shut the shop. You may be not having any emotions and sentiments, but the people of Mumbai have.
Not a question
you please realize that. You please realize that.
It is rule of law.
The shops don't remain open because Mr. YP Singh wants them to remain open. The shops remain closed if the owner of the shop wants them to remain closed.
There was no official call for a bandh, but tonight our debate has been on freedom of expression, its boundaries, and whether this particular case crosses those Lakshman Rekhas or not. I am not completely sure where this case stands, but I'm glad this debate is opened up. And let me say it once more, that the freedom of expression is a fundamental right. There are restrictions to the freedom of expression. I am just not sure if a Facebook comment of this kind breaks those boundaries. Because if they do, because if these do, then we'll end up, arresting millions of Indians, and millions of Indians can't be in lockup.
I think we'll leave that for the judiciary.
We'll leave that for the judiciary, but even the judiciary will appreciate our right to have this debate. Thank you very much. Rahul Narvekar, YP Singh and Shazia, thank you very much indeed.